everybody, happy Thursday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seavey. And happy Thursday, guys. And Thursday, of course, is part of our creative writing series that we like to call Picture This. Picture This is the second half of our two-part creative series. The first one is called Ghostwriting, which is what we did last night. And tonight we're pursuing the second half of that creative exercise, which is called Picture This. What is Picture This? Picture This is when I give you an image, a photograph. Sometimes it's a painting. Sometimes it's a drawing or, an artist rendition, a portrait of whatever it is. And you have to write a chorus based on what you're looking at, okay? There's no words around it, so you have to be descriptive in your lyrics, okay? So, this is an exercise that's not as easy as it sounds, but it's a great exercise to get you to jumpstart your creativity when you're not feeling so creative. Now, all of us, we have bouts of this where like some days we're just super creative, we feel great, and we're just bursting with ideas. And then there's other days when you don't feel like doing anything but laying on the couch and watching television and eating popcorn, okay? And sometimes you're forced into being creative at a certain time because maybe you have a session with somebody. And so from 4 o'clock to 8:30, you have to be on. You have to be creative because this person's coming to you for solutions, for product. They come here looking to you for the answers, okay? So who do you look for the answers when everyone's waiting for you to give you the answer? You have to come up with the answers yourself. So I created this, well, I didn't create it, but this is like something that I use a lot in order for me to jumpstart my creativity and make me look at something and find a story or a perspective in it, It's not always easy to do. And just like the ghostwriting class, this is one of those exercises where you can't be multitasking things. This is like another reason to go in a room by yourself and shut the door away from the rest of the world so you can sit down and really look at the image that I give you so you can really focus. Okay, and a picture doesn't have any words. It just tells a story based on frozen in time image. And it's up to you to give it a voice. It should already have its own voice in a way. You just have to put it into the right words. When you look at a picture, it's pretty self-evident of what the picture is depicting. Not always, but there is a perspective, and part of that is personal perspective. So if you're looking at something, I want you to write what it makes you feel. It doesn't matter if everyone else in the world said it reminds them of a puppy, and to you it reminds you of when you were 8 years old and you got ice cream, that's on you. So, and there's no wrong way to do that. Is like I said, even like last night, it's got to rhyme, it's got to make sense, and it's got to tell a story. That's it. Everything else is entirely up to you. You're the boss of this universe, whatever this universe is that you're writing about, okay? So, like I said all the time, there's no wrong way to do this. But again, and don't even worry about it rhyming in the beginning. Like when you sit down and stare at a picture, okay, I want you to look at the image and study it. So much so that I want you to look into that picture until you go into a daydream. And the picture's not even there anymore. You're kind of in here, okay? But I want you to focus on the picture until you go into that kind of hypnotic daydream. When you come back out, I want you to start writing down what you were seeing when you were up in here. I want you to write it down. Look at the physical attributes in the picture. Write that down, Write everything that's in the picture, because that might tell its own story, and that might be the center of your storyline for this, right? So study the picture, look at everything that's there, look at the emotional overtone. You know what I mean? Like the overall emotional, is it sad? Is it happy? Is it funny? Is it tragic? Is it scary? Is it whatever it is, or whatever it is to you? That's what I want you to write about, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the picture so you can take a look at the image. And really, I want you to study it. And even when this is on video and you're watching this on Thursday night, I want you to pause the picture so you can even look at it longer. Or take a picture of it on your phone, you know, as it's still. Just get your phone and take a picture of it. So without further ado, here is the photograph. So here it is. Okay, so you saw the picture. It's a girl holding a heart. In the middle of her chest, there's a bloody spot where her heart used to be, okay? And she appears to be screaming. She's in a kind of an eerie looking place. There's birds flying around her, ravens, I guess. To me, this picture, well, I want you, I'll tell you about what I wrote in a minute, but I want you to come up with your own whole imagery of what this picture is about. So what I want you to do before you even start writing rhymes or lyrics, I want you to write everything that you see in the picture. Write that down. Woman screaming. Heart in her hand, hole in her chest. Long black raven hair. She's screaming. The whole picture has a blue kind of a vibe, and there's trees in the background with ravens. Write all that down. She looks tortured. She doesn't look happy, that's for sure. Okay? I thought that was a cool picture. There was a lot of emotion in that, you know, in the photograph. I thought it was pretty cool, the picture. So so I'm looking at it, and now I'll tell you what my take on it was. Okay, so I have before in my own personal life, because we only draw these things from our own real experiences. So I look at that photograph, and of course I'm not a girl, but I'm a human. So that's the most important part. I've been hurt before in a relationship so much that when the next person comes along, I'm kind of mean to them. I'm mean to them. I'm bitter. That happens to us. We get so hurt emotionally, scars, that when the next person comes along, we take it out on them, and they had nothing to do with it. So that's what that picture made me feel. Okay, so what I did was, and of course, I'm paying attention to what's in the photograph too. So I wrote this not as a bitter thing, but as a tribute to somebody that stuck with you no matter how bad you treated them, okay? So that's what I wrote it about. So this is what I wrote. You carried me when I was broken. So many nights I was lost inside the darkness. Now I'm not just going through the motions. You opened my eyes, gave me your heart when I was heartless. So I'll read that again. You carried me when I was broken. So many nights I was lost inside the darkness. Now I'm not just going through the motions. Opened my eyes, gave me your heart when I was heartless. So that's what I came up with for that. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with for that picture, because that's a cool picture. And anytime, I mean, I always try to give you guys cool pictures, but I can't wait to see what kind of fuel this picture was for your words, for your power of the word, the spoken word, or the written word. I can't wait to see that. All right, guys, that is all the time that we have for tonight. This is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seavey. I love you guys. Be safe. And tomorrow night, I'm going to write a melody to this thing. So we're going to give birth to my melody. But you guys at home, if you think you're capable of writing a melody yourself, write your own melody to your own lyrics for this. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. Love you guys. Be safe. We'll write a melody tomorrow. Peace.